Wavesound Audiobooks presents an unabridged recording of The Burning Island by Jock Serong, narrated by Danielle Carter. Across the tripwire lines of country, we sit in the dark waiting for the call to come, or for a length of rope to unfurl. Omar Seika, Sailor's Knot. Idem mutator resigo. The Indian. I had been aware of the man in the corner of my vision for an hour or more. Dark, but not a native. He wore no hat, and I could see that his hair was deep in retreat above his temples. A thin man, slightly stooped, with a delicate formality to his walk. I'd passed the rows of vendors and bought what I needed. Short conversations, greetings. Bargaining here or there. Surely that's the price for a dozen. Slowly, shifting, turning, but always I could feel the presence out beyond my shoulder. The man never came close enough to hear or to speak. He merely kept in step as I moved. And I am not someone accustomed to being followed. Lord, you'd die of the tedium. In the sheds, I bought myself a hock of mutton and a pound of potatoes. No, Mr. Ross, I am cooking for myself, same as last week. Mr. Ross shrank back into his shell, tortoise man. While he wrapped the meat in long muslin, further out the dark man let the sides of his eyes inform him. I forced a conversation with the woman who had broad beans. Veda, Vera, Thea. I didn't want the beans. I wanted to convince myself I was imagining things. Still there. He was not discreet. There was a stickiness to his movements that marked him out. I moved, he moved. While the crowd around us shifted and lurched, he was constant as a shadow. I turned away from the market, out of the gloom of the timber sheds and onto the road. Sydney roiled about, raucous and uncaring, a stripling at 42 years of age. Bullocks and horses splattered the dust of the street. Voices hailed and harangued, someone yelling about oysters, scrapping children, the eyes of the old folk upon them, wondering in their breasts if these generations differed somehow for the accident of their birth. We do differ, down to the bones, and yet still we look homeward. I turned back the way I'd come, stopped and drew out the hunk of mutton, unwrapped it, and made an elaborate show of winding the muslin around it once again, as I looked directly at the man who shadowed me. No.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?